Good morning, student. Today we are going to start our lesson number 4, environmental balance. Dear students, ask your family members to the river side or to lake or a stream. Now you are see there is a small stream. Now say make a list of living things you see there. You go and you observe that how many living things you can find in their lakes. If you do not know the names of any of the living things you see, make a note of them describing their shapes, colors, sounds, shelter, etc. Or to draw their pictures, count how many types of living things you see. Now, in the course of time, your observation, did you notice and sign of the presence of living things? Though the living things themselves were not seen, for example, did you notice any partly earthen fruits or cells, fallen features, animal tracks, dug, dropping nest, cocoons, eggs, then honeycombs, etc. Now, just to study the biodiversity of a place, scientists make a large number of observations. They make this observation in different conditions such as day and night, in different seasons, etc. They use a special device to make observation of living things that are found at great height or depth as well as of microorganisms. Observation of many scientists are brought together and studied again. Only when all such efforts are made over a long period of time can we be sure of the biodiversity of the place. Now, an environment. The surrounding and the conditions in those surroundings which affect the life of the organism, they are together known as the environment. It includes many components such as sunlight, air, water, soil, plant and animal, etc. Living and non-living things are dependent on each other. There is a lot of give and take or interaction between the environmental science studies and interactions. Now you observe, look at the picture living or non-living things shown below. Discuss and mutual relationship between the various factors of the environment. These are the some things. Now you have to which are the living things and which are the non-living things. Just make a group. Now see, there are several links in the chain. If the links were separate from each other, could they be called a chain? Even though each like in a complete object in the join, 12 likes before the after it. If any link comes loose, the chain is broken. In the first picture, we see the sun, some plants, a grasshopper and the bird. They are all connected, each of the components. Plants, grasshopper, birds is a food for the next one. That is why we say that they from a chain. Such a chain is called a food chain. Each of these components is linked to be a food chain. Now the two pictures are there. Now here what is food for the tiger? Now tiger is eating to the deer and deer eating some leaves of the plants. The picture below shows another food chain. You have to guess the missing link it is. Look at the first and third picture, link the connection between them and complete the chain. Now see here, in the nature there are many food chain. If one of the linkage chain becomes extinct, can be food chain, etc. Now you see, here is some sunlight. From the sunlight, the plants are grown. The rabbits are eating the plants, and the snakes are eating the rabbit. When the that snakes dead, this particle mix into the soil, and that is useful for the growth of the plant. This is a food chain. The food web. Now you see, find the different food chain of which the worm and mouse form a link. Just you have to, these are some pictures, you have to find out the food chains. Now, the most important food in a food chain, it is the plants. Plant is the most important food in the food chain. Every living thing gets the food from the environment. Many animals in the environment eat only plants. Other animals eat the animals that live on plants. But plants make their own food in the presence of sunlight using water and the carbon dioxide from the air. It means that the plants are main support of every food chain. Now, environmental balance. Environmental balance. There are many food chain in our environment. Because of this food chain, every living thing gets the food it needs and therefore continue to living. Microorganisms living in the soil help the process of decomposition of the plants. Dead animals excrete. As a result, substances that help the growth of plants are formed and get added to the soil. Plants use them for their growth. Thus, plants use substances in the soil for their growth, and when plants and animals die, the decomposition of their remain adds these substances to the soil once again. This is an important cycle in environment. Also, living things get a continuous supply of water because of the water cycle. Living things use oxygen from the air for breathing and give out carbon dioxide gases. Plants use the carbon dioxide from the air for making their food. Oxygen is given out in this process and gets added to the air again. This too is a cycle in nature. There are several other such cycles in nature. Thus, their interaction among these living things and between living and non-living things in a nature. The interaction go on continuously. This helps to maintain the food chain in the environment. When the various cycle in the environment go to under environmental balance gets maintained. So, dear students, we will see next video with question answer.